Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Let's go, let's go!
Time to watch Drew Brees orchestrate this offense. Brees, a guy who recently completed his 19th season, and now, Charles, taking some time to decide whether or not he will return for season number 20.
And I don't believe it's because he doesn't want to compete anymore or because he's tired of football. I think he knows that the Saints are looking ahead to the future. One Taysom Hill taking over. And I think they're almost offering him as a guy to get him to Taysom Hill with one more season. Does he want to be that guy or not? Plus, he has options, maybe in the broadcast booth if he would like. But he did get the start in the NFC for the Pro Bowl because Russell Wilson stepped aside and showed respect. I thought that was a very cool moment.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go!
Brees going to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brees. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Many people thought Keanu Neal was overdrafted by Atlanta, but they saw his talents and knew that he would fit their scheme perfectly. A hybrid player, can play deep in the secondary as a safety, can drop down into the box and also make a lot of tackles, and at times can stay on the field and serve a linebacker role as well.
That's to his running back, complete.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return, Hardy. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Line of the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun, Ryan. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here's the offense now. Charles, who's the guy you chose to highlight?
The tone setter, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the safety creep. 21.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Ginn. I want to revisit New Orleans' season here, Charles, as they come back out for this next drive, because really, although it was 13-3 and another playoff appearance, it was another disappointing playoff loss. That's 3 straight crushing playoff defeats. Minneapolis Miracle with Diggs' catch, and the Carolina Coleman no call. And now this last loss that they had to the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, and I thought that this would be the year for them, precisely for what you said. Minneapolis Miracle. Then you get the no calls. You said Nickel Roby-Coleman. I thought 3, right? Everything comes in 3s. Well, I thought the third time would be the charm. They'd find their way to advance. Instead, Minnesota comes to their place, beats them. And going back to what you 13-3, and you have to play in the first round because they lost to San Francisco in a head-to-head game. San Francisco gets one of those byes, as did Green Bay, and New Orleans had to play on the opening weekend.
Although New Orleans doesn't care about this, kind of developing a nice little rivalry between the Saints and the Vikings, right?
No doubt about it, and crazy plays down the stretch have defined this rivalry. And unfortunately for New Orleans, Minnesota getting the better of those plays.
Breeze here finding Kamara, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to let it go. Got him up. But it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 29 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A sensational one-handed grab of the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Charles, as the Falcons come back out here on offense, you got to help me process their 2019 season. One thing for sure, fair to say that they were a second-half team, as in second half of the season, because this club started 1-7, 6-game losing streak, weeks 3 through 8. The talk about Dan Quinn maybe being let go. And maybe it was a team that needed to bottom out and get a high draft pick, but then a funny thing happened. They started to win.
Yeah, maybe I should get a cardigan, get a pipe, sit down and listen to you talk your way through this team, because it's a lot to process, isn't it? But one thing about Dan Quinn as their head coach, relentlessly positive. Never let go of that. The team stayed with him. Many people thought maybe he might have lost the team. He never did. And they had that big finish, 6-2, one of the best marks in football, including beating New Orleans on the road, beating San Francisco on the road. So when you look at it, ownership said, hey, this team likes playing for this coach. Let's give it one more shot. Now he'll have to retool his staff a little bit again. But bottom line is that team believed in their head coach. Head coach believed in his team. They've got a chance in 2020 to get back in the NFC South race.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll throw on first down to Bryant. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Hey, Tuesday.
From midfield now, here's Ronald. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got some. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the craft.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Throwing on second and long. Ryan, and the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now it's Ryan.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
It felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco. I don't understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is second and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. 11.
Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. Middle it. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Lions throw caught by Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, ready, blue lady. Back 25. 54, stop. Bravo. Watch us left. 20.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Breeze now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Let's go. He's crossing. He's checking.
Here's Breeze. And Gaines got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? You ready? Here we go. Single. Single in the slot. Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13. 5-9. Tight end right.
Looking to throw it in on second down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check. No, get set.
Breeze to throwing it in. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a timeout signaled for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We're going to shut you down. So
it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Tuesday. Ready to go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check tight. Check tight. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, and it's caught over the middle. Hooper. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He's got to frame it here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. Jones has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They'll run here with Freeman. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd down and goal. Ryan, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
21.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Logan Paulson there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Camaro. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
0-2, 0-2. 45. Hey, Haywood.
Again, it's Camaro. And around. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run it for the first time with a backup move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Staying on the ground on 1st with Camaro. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Undercrush. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 11.
On 2nd down, Camaro. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Ryan and the Falcons down 21-14, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down.
58. 47's the mic. 47's the
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Well, look to throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. We'll find Jones again, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. He goes underneath to Freeman. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Throwing now is Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Ryan to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A 10-play drive that time. And the Falcons score to cap it off. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores. The kicks away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Don't say nothing. Hey, Zoo.
Back to throw, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.